So this video is the first of many. I'm going to be making videos to track my progress in the next 5.5 weeks. So I'm on a ketogenic diet and I want to share it with everybody. So I'm doing this, one, to track my progress, two, to hold myself accountable, help other people, educate people. Plus, I've never done anything like this, so I think it'll be kind of cool to try YouTube out and do it as a hobby. So basically what I'm going to go over is the keto diet, my training, everything on how I train. So what I've done is I've completely gotten rid of the gym. A lot of people can't afford the gym. A lot of people don't have time to go to the gym. That's one of the many excuses people have. Next excuse is diet. A lot of diets aren't sustainable. You can't follow diet for a long period of time. You can't make it a lifestyle. So people end up either following a diet and not sticking to it because it's too hard, or they follow a diet, get to their goal, and then all of a sudden, boom, their weight jumps back up because the diet is basically just restricting a shit ton of calories, and you're just gonna, your body's not gonna be able to maintain that. So we're gonna go over that. Was gonna go over supplements, but I don't use any supplements. I used to use creatine. I used to take protein, but in my experience now, being on keto, I don't need that protein. Keto is protein sparing and muscle sparing, and you don't need a shit ton of protein. So I don't do all the protein. I don't get that much protein. I usually get about 0.8 grams to my lean body mass. So basically, my goal is to get down to about 10% body fat, which is going to put me around 168 pounds-ish, give or take some. So I went and did a bod pod, and it turns out that my lean body mass is 153.5 pounds. So what that means is everything that's not fat on my body weighs that much. So that's not just muscle. That's muscle, that's skin, that's hair, that's bones, all that. 153.5 pounds. So everything beyond that is my fat mass. So when I went and did the bod pod, I was 183 pounds, something like that. Put me at like 16% body fat, 17% body fat. And my goal obviously is to lose the body fat, keep the muscle mass. So what I did was, before doing any of this diet, I went on a power building program. I increased my big three, my squat, bench, deadlift, by over 100 pounds total, which was great. Shout out to Colin Whitney, Warehouse Gym. So I did that because I knew I was going to cut. I knew I was going to lose some weight. I knew I was going to lose some strength. So with that being said, my goal is to get down to 168 pounds. So when I started keto, I was 191 pounds. That was after my big bulk. So I did all that. I started cutting down a little bit, doing keto, and then after I lost some weight, got down to 183, went and did the bod pod. After the bod pod, I started being really strict on keto, and it's worked great. So 5.5 weeks, we're gonna cut down to 168 pounds. We're gonna keep as much lean body mass as possible. Don't wanna lose the gains. So right now, today is the 12th of April. So we're gonna go to the 21st of May. Right now, as it stands, I am 177 pounds as of this morning on the dot. So I weigh myself every morning. I use the scale. The scale gives me numbers. I also take pictures. I'm trying to use the pictures, but the scale and the numbers going down is motivation to me. So I seem to use that a lot more. It's just a better record of what I'm doing. So I'm weighing myself every morning. I'm tracking calories loosely. So with this video, I'll be doing it a lot more strict. Not necessarily the calories, but the macro ratios. So with the keto diet, you're doing 70% fat, give or take, 25% protein, give or take, 5% carb. So my macros right now are, come here and say hi.
Hi.
Hello. So my macros right now are 50 grams or less of carbs, total carbs every day, 123 grams of protein, no more, no less. You need a minimum amount of protein to live. Your body needs a certain amount. And 163 grams of fat. So in the grand scheme of things, I'm doing this video. I'm gonna go over my weight loss and my progress. I'm gonna go over some stupid diets because, like I said, a lot of diets aren't sustainable. I've tried hundreds. It's ridiculous. I've gone back and forth. I've gained weight. I've lost weight. I've gained strength. I've lost strength. A lot of them are ridiculous. The keto diet is by far the easiest diet I've ever been on. I'm not hungry. A lot of diets, you're cutting calories, you're cutting fat, you're cutting all types of things, and you're starving. You're irritated. You're tired. You don't have any energy. I am not that person to do that. I'm already tired, irritated, and don't have the energy. So I can't add the diet on top of that because it doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna go over diets, talk a little bit about social media. Right now, I'm off social media for the remainder of this diet. It's been a couple of days already. The reason being is because I've gone so back and forth on diets and what I want to do and how I want to look and stuff like that. And the reason being is I've always wanted to be a big guy. I've always wanted to be strong ever since high school. Growing up, I was chubby. I got picked on by people in school, by my brothers. Now I'm bigger than them. I always wanted to be the big guy because of that. I always wanted to be strong. Nobody wanted to mess with Matt because Matt fucking grew up and got big. But I always got to the point where I was big, but I started feeling bad about it because I was so self-conscious about my weight. So I would be scrolling through, social media and say, oh man, this guy's ripped. Oh, this guy looks good. I look at myself, man, I feel sloppy. I feel gross. I could bench press a truck. Not really. I could bench press a lot. I could squat a lot. I can deadlift a lot. I can lift a lot of weights. But do I look good? Do I feel good? Can I walk around without my shirt on? I can't do any of that. And it always goes back to that. I always get big and I'm just like, oh man, I feel like shit. I don't want to be big anymore. Let me cut down. I get to a certain weight. I lose my strength. And then, man, screw this. I just want to be strong. I just want to lift the weights. So I go back and forth constantly. Social media has been one of the reasons I've done that. So I always get this altered perception of reality and see things that change my attitude towards certain things. It changes my goals, and I don't want that anymore. I have one goal. I want to stick to it. And once I get there, I can move forward with a different goal, whatever that may be. So my goal right now, stick to the keto diet, get down to 10% or less body fat from now to 5.5 weeks from now. Sticking to keto. I will do a cyclical keto diet, which basically every week, 2 weeks, give or take, I'm gonna have some carbs. I like food. It's around me all the time. I go in and out of restaurants, coffee shops, all day. and I smell food. My wife is a great cook. She loves to cook. We both love cake. It's hard life. I'm telling you. So I will have my carb refeeds. I will make sure that those carb refeeds are the day before. They're only going to be at night. So I'm going to spike my insulin at nighttime. If you need to, look up the Carb Night Solution. Carb Night Solution is where I got a lot of my information from. I read a lot of the studies and just kind of started from there and learned and grew beyond that. So basically, nighttime carbs. I'm not going to overdo it. I used to overdo it. Eat a whole box of donuts, a cake, fucking whole pizza, all types of things. And then say I started at 180 pounds, I would shoot up, and the next day I would weigh 187 pounds. Just from all the water, all the shit in my gut, everything like that. So after I did that, I would cut down no carbs for another week, and then I would really just be back down to 180 pounds, and I would make no progress. And then back down to 180 pounds, shovel into carbs. It wasn't working that way. So basically what I've been doing is carb refeed. I'll have a nice dinner. I'll have a little bit of sweets. I'm not going to do alcohol. I'm going to stay away from alcohol. It's been a month and a half already. I noticed a big change in my body after I stopped drinking alcohol. It's not going to be forever. I like drinking. I like whiskey. I like beer. It is what it is. I'm not going to lie about it. Right now, it doesn't fit my goals, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to have my refeeds, nice dinner, maybe dessert. I'm not going to worry too much about the calories. I'm not going to get 300 grams of carbs, nothing like that. Just enough to fill up my muscles. So with that being said, right now, 177 pounds on the dot. 5.5 weeks from now, 168 or less. When I get to that goal, I will do another bod pod test to see where I'm at, to see if I've lost any lean mass, if I've gained any lean mass, where my body fat percentage is. I'm going to keep you guys updated on my progress. I'm probably only going to post once a week as of right now. This whole YouTube thing is new to me, so I'm going to take some time to figure it out, to go through the videos, make sure I'm not blabbering too much. So I'm going to be posting about once a week. I will post some stuff in between here and there, maybe. Not on social media, so I'm trying to kind of stay away from it. By saying I'm not on social media, I mean like Facebook. I don't do Snapchat, Instagram. I don't do Twitter. So the only thing I'll be doing is YouTube. Period. Just for this purpose only. This is what I'm going to focus on. So we'll be going over my training out of the gym. No equipment necessary. I do have a home gym. I use it every now and then. But for this purpose, we're not going to use it. I am going to be using dumbbells. Dumbbells are cheap. They're like $1 a pound. I have two 20-pound dumbbells. And that's all I'm going to use. Two 20-pound dumbbells. That's it. A pull-up bar. I got mine for $2.99 at Goodwill. You can use anything as a pull-up bar. You can go to a park and use monkey bars as a pull-up bar. Jump rope, earth, hills, running, weightless videos. Show you guys some of those. So that's about it. That's going to be everything. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to hear about as far as my diet goes, as far as my training goes. At the end of this week, I'll do another check-in with the weigh-in, explain how I feel, explain how the diet's been going, all that good stuff. The next week, we'll do the same thing. It's going to be week after week after week for 5.5 weeks. So that's where we're at. That's what the gist of this video is. Sorry if I rambled. Stay tuned to see how the diet goes. I will be doing pictures, but I'm not going to put them on the internet until I'm done. And the reason being is because I'm super self-conscious still. I've never really been able to take my shirt off in public without feeling weird about it, let alone posting it on the internet for the whole fucking world to see. So, pictures at the end. Stay tuned. If you guys subscribe to my new channel, you'll be able to see all this stuff. I can interact with you guys. and we'll make it a team effort. Everybody losing weight, everybody getting healthy, everybody doing the same thing, everybody on the same page, share information, learn from me, I'll learn from you, everything. Have a good day.